All right, so very, very soon, all of the first anniversary banners will be gone. And with that, I kind of want to just make kind of a recap of what I was talking about this morning and essentially giving the pros and the cons of what they're doing. So, what is it that they're doing? Well, essentially, Finral's banner has been postponed at least for a month total. It was announced 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, okay? And I mean, now it's going to be basically 2 weeks since it was supposed to come out, being with Gray. 3 weeks since it was announced, but at least a month considering that there's no way releases for the next season. So, Finral's banner has been postponed a full fucking month. All right. Not even counting how long it's been announced. Now, the reason why was because he was too strong. Okay, he was just too strong. They said it themselves on the not the dev live stream, but the live stream reveal for Gray on the 25th of May. And that's number one. Now, number two is that Zora's alone. We're not getting Zora with Vanessa. And that part I think could be seen in a better light, but that might mean Vanessa's the season 14 unit and the only season 14 unit, which could be for two reasons. So we're going to be able to count basically or talk about why that is, but let's see what they wanted to do. So he said, well, I thought the devs wanted to give less seasonals, and I was just saying that they wanted to get rid of the seasonal structure. But then releasing less seasonals would be so that more pickups come out. But that's not the case. Zora is still taking up the time slot, Finral's still not getting released, and Black Divider Asta should still be in 2 weeks, which without any announcement. So I don't know if Black Divider is actually in 2 weeks. Because, listen, usually how it goes is Fest, pickup, Fest, pickup, Fest, pickup. We just got Gray. So the next up would be Black Divider, no? We already had his art revealed, but that's it. So isn't it good so Global can catch up? And for the Vanessa part, sure, but definitely not for the pickups, right? Finral being delayed is just bad, and we're going to talk about that more in depth later. So why Vanessa won't come with them? Now, this is honestly something I want to know. Genuinely, I just want to know, right? If we look at it, we just haven't been told anything, okay? Now, the worst part is, not many people are actually talking about it. If we're really, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like anyone is talking about it here. So, to me, I'm just, very confused, right? Very, very confused. Now, so kind of sucks because this means less characters in the future. So one thing is, it doesn't mean less characters for Global, it just means that, like, Global is going to get at the same time, right? We still have 2 seasonal batches, but they're about to be gone. So by the time season 10 comes out, season 10 is going to be Zora and Vanessa. But Vanessa is only going to come out for season 14 on JP. It just feels very, very weird. Global uses this to catch up, but then JP might be canned. Not really, because they still need JP to be up, but like I don't know if Global's going to catch up completely. Not the worst change ever. Okay, if you're going to respond, I just would like to know why, because like they say, not the worst change, pretty good, but why? Right? Why is it good? I want to know. So like you guys down below, let me know what you think. Is this good? So now I'm going to give you my thoughts, then we're going to go to my YouTube comments. So number one, these are basically facts. Vanessa not releasing with Zora is amazing for Global if Vanessa is also the seasonal unit in Season 14. Sorry, the only seasonal unit. Now, what I mean by this is Season 14 might also have another seasonal unit, right? They might release another secret agent / suit unit, or it might just be Zora. It might just be Vanessa, and then that's going to be the 2. And what that's going to mean is that we're going to be able to catch up technically because we'd be 1 seasonal batch closer, right? Which would be very good. Considering that, So end of June, end of June is season 9. So end of July is season 10. Season 10 would be Zora Vanessa. They'd be right behind for seasonals, like 2 weeks behind. That is pretty good to me. Only 2 weeks behind for seasonals is nice. Now, Finral not releasing is bad for everyone. It gives JP players less units to use in the meta, and it provides a lose-lose option for Global. So these are the 2 lose options. Finral releases separately from Gray, which at this point might be the case. Guys, think about it. Global likes getting proper test information to see if everything's good, right? And Finral, technically on Global, is supposed to come out in like mid-July. He's not coming out until at least the 27th. You're like, it's not going to be good if Finral doesn't come out. Like, Finral is probably not going to release with Gray. At this point, no. Because Finral would come out maybe on the 27th, if not push back even further. Which I don't get how that's even possible. But anyway, So then next up, Feral comes out with Gray, but less testing was available for Feral, making it hard to see all the options and ways to use him. Unless he's the uncontested number 1 in the game, it will take some time to find all his uses. Which then means that if he does come, right, people don't know how to use him, right? That's it. And considering if he does come out with Gray, it's probably like 2 weeks of testing, not even. It's just not enough. I'm sorry, like, especially if they nerfed Feral, obviously he could still be very good, but if they nerfed him, like, in my opinion, especially because it's on global with not all the same units as JP, it's just not going to look good. Okay, so lose, right? People just don't know if they should invest, if it's worth it. Also because they got less units to actually see if they should invest into. Because if Feral came out now, that means other units would have come out in the future. So it's just a lose for global and a lose for JP. We want units on JP. Okay, and that relates to point 3. It doesn't matter for JP if there's less banners. They are currently doing a discount for banners where every multi is 9 tickets for the first 200 summons, from Gray's banner and Zora's banner. Also, they're getting a lot more pulls from certain missions. What certain missions? Let's talk about it. Every single week for 3 weeks, we're getting this. Every single week. Where is it? Here. 30 pulls here, and then we just got like 90 free tickets. So why do you care about JP players? They're getting enough pulls, right? That's the main thing. They are getting enough pulls, but global, you could say isn't, but they also did get like almost 200 pulls, I think, for the half annie, or just like season 8 in general. Probably like closer to 300 when you count regular summon currency, but it's just like JP's getting enough, so it doesn't matter if they're like, if less banners are releasing on JP, because it's gonna come out at the same time as it would if these units were released now or weren't on JP. So don't give a fuck about JP's banner schedule, okay? Care about global and care about the fact it's still gonna be the same, but JP gets enough pulls to be able to summon on all of these. I thought the reason why they put this discount was because more banners were coming out, but that's not the case. So I don't know. And then delaying Feral affects global for the worse in either case. And then delaying Vanessa sucks for JP players because we need more units for RTA and Arena. Outright. Okay, we need more. We need more metas. We need more in Arena because right now it's either the Yuno and Noel team or the Gray Mono Red team. That's the only 2 teams really you're seeing in Upper Arena that are really working. And then it's just less expensive, right? But it's good for global if they do release Vanessa as the only season 14 unit on JP. Which then means global is catching up in seasonals 100%, literally 2 weeks behind, I'm pretty sure. But then for pickups, they're still behind. So what this means is 2 things. 1, JP needs to actually communicate, and 2, global also needs to communicate. That's basically what I'm saying. Now, comments. This is the perfect example with why devs, companies, games clamp down on leaks. I don't get how this relates. Please do tell me if you understand. I asked for a response. This got 10 likes, so like it was decently popular. Because 1, like I said, Feral was announced 3 weeks ago. We knew this. 2, we always get 2 seasonals. So sure, Vanessa isn't coming, but it doesn't like fucking matter like if we knew that Vanessa was coming or not, because we know that 2 seasonals always come. And 3, they showed us Black Divider Asta. These were the 3 points I mentioned in my video. I don't know. It's better to wait because we all have seen a gacha die because of some ridiculous update. Which is true. But why the fuck is Feral taking over a month to release? They need to keep us updated on that, and they also should tell us why Vanessa hasn't come out. That is the main thing, alright? Can't wait to see Feral in action. Me too, bro. Me too, bro. I just want to use Feral. I want to use Feral. Literally saving for the new Asta and Valk Noel so I could just build the anime team with SD Uno. This just give me more time to save, especially in global law, but I do understand the frustration. Fair enough. Gonna like that. Bro, how strong did they make Feral? He must have been a better support than Charlotte, better defender than Mars, and a better attacker than Basta, right? Like, genuinely, I don't know what they did. Hello. I don't know. We have too many repeated units. This is a pretty good point, I guess, to talk about. In the world of Black Clover, not other characters than Mimosa, Noel, Charmy, Zora, etc. For me, the game is too early to abuse gacha with the same characters, and we need new characters, banners with unique gameplay. And they do this with pickups, right? Pickups is how they do this. But for actual, like, seasonals, they are going to repeat. To me, in my opinion, it makes sense. But when they repeat a unit, it has to be for a purpose, right? Like he explains, Summer Asta was fucking shit, right? So there was no point to Summer Asta. I think they could have skipped Summer Asta, Summer Yuno, in my opinion, because we did get Red Yuno debuffer right after, but in my opinion. Pretty insane what's going on. Wonder if there'll be a whole bunch of units pushed back even more with these delays, which is what we need to find out. Like, what are they doing, right? Guess we'll have to wait and see until his kid is released to know how chaos units would be used. That's honestly very true. I feel like chaos units are only going to be like attackers. Because that's the only thing that makes sense, right? To do more damage to light units. That's the only reason why you'd be a chaos unit. Right? Only reason. I'm not sure, but I really think they're going to release one seasonal from now on until we reach JP. Because anyway, we almost summon for one if it's good. The way they may increase the amount of pulls overall, which means spending resources and not hold them, which may also increase income for them in global when we get there. So that is fair. That is fair. One seasonal would kind of suck on JP because we're just entering a new meta. Like, them slowing down is the main thing that really sucks because we don't know how the new meta is going to look. And I feel like for global, one of the main things that we need to take advantage of and abuse is hindsight, right? Knowing what to do with our, foresight. With our foresight, okay? That's the thing. If we can't abuse that, then what's the point of really being on global, right? Obviously, there are a lot of bonuses that JP doesn't have. JP has some too, but global has some really nice ones. So I'm not gonna. I had too much reading. They're probably trying to move one new unit at a time instead of two. Probably too much work for them. The thing is, Feral was also ready, right? Like, I guess for Vanessa is what you're saying. But I think the Vanessa situation is more for catching up. But the Feral situation, a month. He wasn't in the patch notes, which means he's not in the next 2 weeks, which means a month minimum. Like, bro. It's been 3 weeks, but they still couldn't do shit about Feral balance in game. Now they're going to release a seasonal character, and it's only one. They managed to release Sora, but not Feral, who was teased 3 weeks ago. And I said it here. Where is it? Showed incompetence, right? To me, this is incompetence, all right? It is genuinely incompetence, all right? That's all I could say. That is all I could say. I really don't see it any other way because unless if they tell us what's going on, sure. But they haven't made a PD note in a while. Okay, and in a while I mean, 2, 3, almost 4 weeks. 4 weeks almost. And that's rough. Like, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it's not good. Okay, it is not good for sure. Don't we already have Zora? Yeah, but I mean, it's a seasonal. And it's a fucking banger-ass seasonal, I'm not gonna lie. I get wanting more seasonals, sure. But it's Zora, bro. He is so clean, too. He is so clean. I think Chaos should have been strong against light and neutral to others instead of being weak to them. Not really. Depends on how they make these Chaos characters, but I think it could actually work out. The reason being is because they're going to be the ultimate counter to light units. Okay. And obviously, most of these Chaos units should be attackers. I think it's going to be solely reserved for attackers from what it seems like. So we'll have to see. I'm not going to read all that. Hype is gone. No Vanessa, no summon. Easily all in Noel on Grey now. Zora is cool, but I don't think he'll be better than Black Divider Asta. Also, does that mean we get 2 keys? What a joke. What do you mean? I don't get this. The keys really doesn't matter. Like, people always complain about extra keys, but like, just if you want to leave the game, then that's when you get to use these extra keys, right? Then you never run out, right? It's just, it doesn't matter if you get extra keys, bro. It's just a thing because they made the season shorter at the beginning. And also because we get keys every 20 days, but a season's 30 days. It does not matter. Grey and Noel are definitely worth it. But Zora, the thing is, like, you want to have as many options possible because of pick and ban, right? Pick and ban is why Zora's going to find value. Just being a DPS, right? Being a new gen DPS, that's the main thing. What do you mean Feral is not coming? I was saving over close to 400 for him. What is up? And Black Divider, Asta really coming in 2 weeks as a fest. So they're saying Asta won't come till mid-July. But the thing is, like, we're saying end of June. How does end of June to mid-July change much? Mid-July is a seasonal, right? Mid-July is a seasonal. Okay? Because obviously seasonal here, which means seasonal around this time too. Okay? Now the thing is, why is it a fest? Because we just got Grey. Grey's still in the game. So that would mean that it goes from pickup to fest. Unless they decide to change something. This is the formula they've been following. Let's see. They'll eventually end up with the problem of having too many mages. Not really. This game also needs a lot of mages because, at least for right now, they're focusing so much on arena, PvP. So we need an expansive meta, which is not happening. Game is done for. I don't really know how this says it's done for. I think it's, well, we need more communication. That's the main thing. Okay, that is the main thing. We need a lot of communication from both Global and JP. And I can tell you it is probably coming. All right, so that's the main thing. So that's just what I wanted to say. Little continuation of my rant, I guess. I just find it very sad, the Feral situation. You have to understand, Feral is my most hyped up unit. And, okay, I think this morning, I'm going to be real. I think this morning I was definitely mad about Vanessa because less content. Now, what you have to understand, I've been farming for the past week, saving, bro, all my gold, all my XP, to like all the stamina I could actually muster up to be able to get enough XP for at least 2 of the 3 units. And I was excited. Okay, I was excited. 3 new units at once means so much fun for me. But now we have 1 unit and no content during those 2 weeks besides played Kinda. That's it. So yes, it was a major letdown that we didn't get Vanessa, but more so that we didn't get Feral. Okay, so I just wanted to say that I think this was an important video. Please let me know your thoughts down below, all right? And we could talk about it further in the stream tomorrow where we're going to be able to play with Secret Agent Zora. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.